Hello. Hey, Jean. How are you today? Peggy had to pop off a minute, so it's just you and I right now. And I love working with you, Jean. Let's clear some energy. And I'm wondering, Jean, if you want to do a geometric reading with me. Do you have a yes or no question? And we could do a little work with that shield and the coins. Would you be interested in that? Hi, love, you're back. I owe you a reading. Jean, are you interested? Otherwise, I'm going to go to love. I'm reading today. Hey, it's all how is everybody? Good. I'm going to clear the energy for us. If I can get this little baby going. Happy Wednesday. Hello, hello. Hello. Peggy had to step away a minute. She'll be back. Shannon, absolutely. Let me make a little note, you guys. Hello. Grumbeat. Hey, you guys, let me clear this energy. I didn't get to do it before we started. Jean, love. You guys, I want to do some geometric readings for you. Tarot or charms, of course, numerology. So think about what your question is. If you have a really yes, no question you would like a definitive type of answer to, I have an ancient divination tool. If you also would like some info on your numerology, put your birth date in there. And if you have questions about someone that you're interested in, related to, so on and so forth, we will do your numerology. Thank you, Jean. I really appreciate that. Jean, do you have any questions? Let me start with you first. Then I'm going to go to love, and I am going to go to Shannon and Gumbeat. You are awesome, Jean. When I can, I'll figure out how to make you a mod, my love. And Stassi has agreed to come on our round table. There she is. Look, I said your name, and there you are. I was just saying, you've agreed to come on the round table. I would love to have Jean and, of course, Peggy and me. So September's about full, if Jean agrees. All right. So Jean is going to go first. And Jean, what are you interested in today? Cards, numbers, layered reading, the geometric coins and shield, which works really well if you guys have a strong yes or no type of question. So let me know, or you can just put your dates in and I'll intuitively read for you. So, Jean, what is your question, my love? And let's decide where to go with this. In the meantime, I'll get my charms ready too. Sassy, how you doing today? I noticed you replied. I didn't get to read the whole thing. And then I was thinking too about what you said yesterday in the chat because I was asking you, you're in Charleston. Those pictures are in Charleston. That makes so much sense. Why I was like, it looks a little like Florida. Um, I love Charleston, and my daughter lived in Savannah and went to college at SCAD. So I'm in love with the Low Country. Love it. Okay, Jean. Okay, Tarot, and I don't remember doing your numerology, so let me take a look at that for you really quick. I love that you're feeling great today. I love that. Let me see if I can fold this little puppy over for me. You guys, I don't have my glasses on. Where are they? Here they are. I still think I'm 20 and I can just rock and roll without glasses. And then I can't see far away. It's so ridiculous. I don't recommend getting old in terms of this. May I ask if in the past 5 to for oh, sassy, okay. Yes for me, Jean. You guys, sorry. I'll try to explain what I'm doing. So, Jean, I honestly do not remember if we've discussed this, but I know oh, look, I got my little lipstick on there. Hey, Peggy. Oh, you're back. I didn't even see. I'm so busy looking down here. Jean, I think you've watched me do this a couple times. So you are a life energy 6. If you understand the fact that I take this master number that you have in you, 22, the master builder, we're not going to forget that superpower you have, but you have all of these. So I take it to a 4, which is the emperor, the empress, and justice within you. Beautiful. Quite a powerhouse. This is the lovers, of course, the muse. This is the hermit and the prophet. They mirror each other. This is your life energy. Sometimes people say your life path. This is the whole energetic code for you that tells us a lot about you. Okay, good. Did I, if I mess something up, let me know. But, I'm known to make mistakes. I want to see where you are. I don't know if I've done the years. Okay, I would say 2026 is going to be the year where you'll meet someone. But hold on a minute. I thought I turned those bells and whistles off. Uh, um, hold on one second, you guys. Doing a little checking out the year cycles for her. One more thing. Sorry to be so quiet. Oh, and I brought you guys. Okay, so couple things. Um, Jane, if this makes any sense, somewhere around, I think when you were 2, when you were little, something changed. 11, when you were 20, 29, 38. Now we're kind of going through those cycles again, and what I believe you're coming into is a year of expansion. And this is where you can bring in new love and jobs and moves, fertility, freedom, liberation from something. Hi, Aishka. Um, so let's pull some cards based on that. Does that resonate with did something happen when you were 2, when you were little? or around that time, like when I was 3, I had a major ear surgery, was electrocuted to death. Just little things like that. I'm doing well. I'm so glad you're here. We have a list, so hop on. Oh, I'm sorry about my dogs, you guys. Okay. Isn't that funny? We have this similar experience, and I was like, I don't know, maybe you were 2 or 3, right? Wow, that's fantastic. I do believe that when I was 3, that was my first near-death experience. Another roundtable we could have, right? Maybe we'll do that for October. Spooky, spooky topics. But not only did I go through this very traumatic situation, um, and parents well, anyway, I don't wanna talk about my parents, but I was electrocuted through the entire operation, so it was quite something, but that's amazing that you remember. Alright, so then we can talk all day long about your numerology, but let's tap into who is coming. And I always like to use either straight up Rider's-Waite Tarot or light seers because I like to see the people. All right, Jean, let's see what's coming. Actually, it's this guy right here. Are we taking reversals today? Even even though we see it, maybe you're not feeling the passion. Like, I don't know if you're like me. Got a little glare here. We talk about wanting to get out there, meet people, party, or go to a drum circle, even a sound out all of this. Do we do it? I don't. I need to get out there. I need to get out there. So it was in reverse. So let's flip that around and there we go. Gosh. All right, fine. Cards are talking to me. Fine. Jean, you're not feeling what you're telling me. Oh, yeah, Peggy, that's true. I'll pop you up here in just a minute, love, and you can talk about it. That's funny. We all have these wild things in common when we get on a subject in the chat. I know it's cosmic. It's so cosmic. I think this is really obviously if you're younger than I am. I know you really want this. Just think you're stuck. But you're praying and manifesting it. You're trusting your intuition, which I love. And I wonder how your mood has been. I hope you're staying positive. So that's important. And maybe this is the end of you feeling stuck and sort of not as free and abundant and flowing. So I kind of get that energy. Um, okay. There we got the sun in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Maybe this is just, oh gosh. Oh, this is a lot of stuck energy. A lot of starts and stops to things you want to do. A lot of trying to get out there and it not working. A lot of uh, manifesting some really good things and not seeing it. A lot of juggling a lot of things to make it happen to go out and have fun, and it's not happening. Let me keep going. Honestly. Well, I'm like, is the deck in reverse? There. It's gonna take a lot, which I think is coming back actually if we talk about this. Is there anybody coming in soon? I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it. I think this is still where you're working on you. Um, yeah, lots of starts and stops, and you really putting in a lot of extra time and energy and juggling your life to go and try, and you're like, "I don't know why. I'm sick of it, I'm sick of it, sick of it." But there's, like, a new you coming out, that's fine handling life your own and kind of accepting that your place and letting people come to you. And I feel like this is totally you getting unstuck and having typically there's a hand reaching with that fourth cup. Some people say she wants to reject it. I think it's a hand of divine um karma coming in where you're opening up to it finally. And I would expect that there will be somebody coming in soon. Let me keep the energy on the bottom of the deck is also the 9 of pentacles. So your whole mood, your whole sense of grounding has changed. Um and here we have the hermit. So again, you're doing the work and you're shining the light. You do it every day in my chat. Let's pull some cards on this. Well, I'm not taking cards that fly out like that. Knight of Wands. Let's see what that's about. Eight of Cups. Uh-huh. Whoa, and that flew out. Unfortunately, I attract a lot of um oh, I just bopped you guys down. I find this interesting. I attract a lot of married or committed men. That's very common. I want you to know that. Don't feel weird. And I love the fact that you know when to walk away. You know when to walk away. Yeah, I feel the same way, Jean. I can just I just pick up on all those little signals now that I used to miss. But let me keep going because I'm convinced this is going to take some time, but it's slowly turning around in reverse. Um, I just won't accept that. I know. But I don't like the fact that after everything I see you're doing, that there's no growth or transformation. Like I just don't want to accept that right now. Um, how do I feel about that? I want to take it as here's what I want to say, Jean, that and I do this too. I this is my card of of probably one of the guys that was the hardest. Um, we do attract people that either are committed, they have their own separate lives, right? And we never really fit in, whether they're married, committed, addicted to something. Um, and I want to say that this is you transforming and completely rejecting people who bring this energy. There's a whole lot of walking away from stuff. And I get that. And I think that's a phase that you're in that I understand. And what I like to see is all these reversals have flipped around, and you really do have all this wisdom and strength. You're just not putting up with this anymore. I don't think it's that you won't transform. You just don't want to put up with this kind of masked figure, but I would say there's light at the end of the tunnel. Um, no, I like that you guys say that. I get that. But I'll tell you, it has a lot to do with the world we're in. Let me see what Sassy says here. Um, It's difficult to find people that accepts us as we are. Jean, what is your take on the reading? I want to see if let me pull a couple more cards for you. Actually, I'm going to do the Oracle of Seven Energies while you guys are talking. And see what I get. And then Peggy, I'm going to pull you up too. So, because you're going to pull a card, I think. Yeah, thanks. Hi, my friend. Okay. Um, I would be careful of Scorpios, but I love Scorpios. So, what can I say? I know, don't be offended. A tall tale. A lot of eights. Where did I see that other eight? There was another eight on a lot of eights I saw. You've got to stay balanced and watch out for people who are full of shit. And I see the thing is, Jean, you've already learned this. And that's why I think this is an amplified version of you completely not dealing with people like that anymore. And then in will come the love. But let me see, it's gonna still be a hot minute. I feel you're in a 2 year. You have some more reflecting to do on what you really want. And then in a few months, it's coming your way. Let me see what else this book by Colette, I always say that, Colette Baron Reed has to say in terms of love or what this feeling is. Um, I think ultimately, I hope Jean's listening, and you know this, but sometimes when we meet people, we let their truth become our truth, and that's how you get sucked into this kind of truth. But you're not doing that anymore. That's my point. And today, this card is a reminder to ask for the truth, be willing to pay the price, and be okay with the vulnerability your life is exposing in yourself and others. So when you're really open and truthful and happy and ready for the next person, if they don't meet you on your, on the same page, you're like, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And I do that. I do that. And I'm proud of it actually. I'm proud of myself for not um for doing this, not necessarily putting up with that anymore. Transparency is required to get where you need to go to be truly empowered. So if you feel stuck in a lot of starts and stops, be brutally honest with people, brutally honest. And this will reveal the strength of what is true and authentic in you and in them. Any other path leads to a dead end. That's what this is about. Remember the saying, the truth will set you free and get ready to fly unfeathered. And I believe that these are the nines in your life and you're getting balanced. You're coming out of a 1 year, a 2 year, and growing into a three. And so I would say the next 3 to 6 months should start to really open up some avenues for you for love. And now I'm going to see what Peggy found for you. Thank you, Peggy.
Hello. I drew from Guide to the Hidden Realms, and I got the burden of choice, and it's choosing higher ground, consequences, and unconscious choice making. I can talk today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly what we're saying. Unconscious. Yep. And just now when I see it, I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with another alcoholic, another this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'm not sure if they were paying attention. Okay. I do have a list though. Let me keep going. Love was next. Love, what's up, girl or boy or gender fluid, I should say. You're a Leo sun, Venus Scorpio. Ooh, of Scorpio moon, cool. Mars and Saturn unintentionally create a lot of change in others' lives. Well, don't leave a hook in that. It's this and that. So you're this, but that doesn't mean you're always going to do that. I wouldn't use astrology in that way. I would look at um, intentionally creating change in a positive way. You have beautiful astrology. Um, you're welcome. Hi, Justice. What else did she say? She's a Leo? That's beautiful. Mars and Saturn. I have Mars and Venus really close together. Anyway, astrology another day, you guys. Okay, so love, are you here? Oh, she's like, I'm a female. I try to be cool with that. I'm very sensitive to that for people and how they like to be referred to. So, love, what are you looking for today? I'll see you. I see you. And when I finish, based on everything we do, Peggy's going to pull a card too. Would you like cards, numerology, charms, coins? Or I'll decide based on your question. No problem. No pressure. And while you guys are okay, cards. Anything that is important. Okay. Oh, I knew an 8 flew. This flew out of Jean's reading. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, and you have that 8 in you. Just stay balanced and be brutally honest with people, Jean, and you're gonna find somebody that matches your vibe. I that that and that's kind of my MO right now. If they can't keep up, like get out of my way. All right. So, love, anything that is important to know. All right, I'm gonna layer this a little bit for you so I see where we're going. Um, First of all, past life energy. Hey, Miss Erica. Good to see you. How you doing? Happy hump day, everybody. Whoop, whoop. You guys, hit the like button. Let me know if you get a hyper boost this live. YouTube is changing. They're making it a little bit more like TikTok, giving us all these little fun things. So if you hit it, it might boost my live. Hi, Storytime Kitchen. You can get on the list. You can become a member and go right to the top. Love, you're very intuitive. Okay. I don't know if you have a 5 in your birth date, but you do have a lot of past life energy. I knew I was drawn to this deck for a reason. And so we'll talk about this. Um, you have a tendency to spend and sometimes hide behind your own shadow. And don't take this personally, but maybe a little bit of intimacy issues that you could think about, okay? Whatever that means to you could have to do with, I don't know. Um, but just think about it. I'll give you a few more details about these cards. So let's start with the 5, which makes me know that, love, you probably come into this world with some wound, some baggage, so to speak, that doesn't even belong to you. And not to blame our parents, but probably something was going on. Some unresolved feelings in your bones that you're just like, what the heck? And I would encourage you to just try to let that go, okay? But this also speaks to your intuition and the fact that you are quite a little wizard. Um, an occultist, if you don't mind the word, in the best way. In a past life as well, you were contracted to walk beside those who were suffering. So this is kind of the energy you can come forward with. You sat with the dying, you walked with the broken, those that felt alone. Your job was simply to be a witness, to be fully present, not to absorb their grief or alter the path whose faith was being tested. Most of the time, you honored the contract, but there are a few occasions where you tried to take their grief, and the person you walked beside ultimately failed the test. And this could be energy that you're dealing with even now. And I'm going to turn this light off because there we go. This card is always important to me. So you guys, please be patient and I will read for you. So in this lifetime, you have the opportunity to walk beside those that are trying to restore their spiritual balance. Do not rob them of this powerful gift. Bear witness, listen, promote, inspire, reassure. Do not absorb, do not save. Your mere presence helps to summon their courage to take back their power. They know in their spirit they are never alone. And I want this for you too. This is the key to their healing. If you believe in this key, then you will honor the grace of the contract. So remember that about people you get really attached to that may not be the best, just where you can't help them. And that reminds me of the death card and uh, trying to help people in that situation. So I'm glad you understand. Okay. So what I also feel and understand from you is the spin, I believe this is called the spin. I mean, that's the way I see it. Um, oh, the pull. Yeah. And this probably happened when you were young. Again, I would go back to what happened when you were in the womb, things like that, with that energy, and that'll help you ultimately heal because you are here to help others. You are a healer. So the pull is about being torn between two opposing forces. For example, coming from divorce, being in a divorce, your own energy moving side to side, feeling overwhelmed and frustrated, triggered, being very reactive, difficulty making decisions, always kind of living in chaos. Sometimes addiction and avoidance issues, and that could be you or people around you. A lot of times, people with fives in them will have this problem because you're trying to numb some of the pain that goes on. This can be about intimacy issues and trust and all of that kind of stuff that may be a result of trauma. Because I do feel, again, you are a healer, which is represented by this card. At times you're drowning, but once you get through that, you're able to help other people come into their own light. I can't remember what this card is called. Hold on one second. This is it feels like a shaman card to me. It's the breakthrough. That's what's really important about this. The spiritual realizations that I see that you mentioned you're going through, a change of perspective, this insight of what you will and will not put up with anymore, surfacing and the expression of grief, but really understanding and getting through that using prayer and angelic protection, knowing what is true, spiritual healing and helping others get out of this, spiritual recovery, vision, and spiritual inspiration. This touches on some abandonment issues you may feel deep inside too. So that's some past life energy that may trickle over for you that I hope you understand. Now, next, we're going to roll into some alchemy oracle and see what's happening here. Um, oh, thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Aha! I love that. You must stick around. Subscribe. I'd love to have a roundtable discussion about that. Peggy, could you make a note? So we're gonna do astral travel. What was the second one? Oh, near death experiences. 5 or 6 retrogrades. Interesting. I have 4 or 5, I think. But again, you guys, it's really good to understand your chart, but um don't stay hooked in that energy. That information is there for you to move through it, not live with it your whole life. Oh, because I have these retrogrades, I am this way. Yes and no. So I see where at one point you were silenced. This has to do with whatever happened in your past that you had to heal from that made you feel abandoned, possibly intimacy issues, those things you had to get over. And now you're helping others. The spine. This is you now. I love that. I think there's important messages there as well. And the Empress. This is where you are the Empress. I really want to call you the shaman. Planting lots of seeds, love and nurturing and helping people grow. Let me double check some of Lindsay's meanings for the spine really quick, but I think now you're in such a lovely place to help people. And where yeah, this is perfect. And where you no longer feel the abandonment or this pull or any of it, but you understand greatly people who do. And this is about you being independent, being a leader, having trouble asking for help. So there's something about that. Manipulation, no, 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 no. Trust issues. Resistant, stubborn, rigid, but an independent thinker and original. And I love all of that, honestly. Um, I love independent, stubborn people. I really do. Okay, let me do one more thing for you, okay? Which is what? What? Important advice. Okay. Work your light. Oop, let me pop up your comment so I can read it. I have a hard time. I don't ask for help fast. Yeah, I know. Um, only the spirit. I do too. And they don't act fast enough. Therein lies the rub, right? Um, well, I mean, you don't ask for help, I don't ask for help. Let's do that. And again, I will ask you for help to come on a round table because I'm getting better at asking. All right. So keep that in mind. I'm going to need to your email and get in contact with you. It'll be a few months from now. I feel I have a whole calendar building up right now. Okay. Play. This is an important message. I feel like September is really heavy, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to hide from it. Um, and anything you'd love to do on 999, uh, to inspire, uplift, and encourage us, you guys, I welcome all your suggestions, whether you have them now or you think of them when you watch a pick a card, because I would love for you all to subscribe and watch my pick a card. Hit the copy link, please, the like, all that good stuff. All right. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Boy, I think we all need to learn this right now. And it says it all right there. I don't necessarily want to see you swimming around in a martini glass, if you know what I mean. But I think you'll find beautiful ways to just see these colors and energy all around you. And I think it's important to really at this time open up even more. communicate even more. Trust your third eye and above all your crown chakra. Like, and just if you find joy and play and healing and sharing, do more. If you need time alone, beautiful. If you do want to go dancing, drinking to a concert, beautiful. That's just beautiful. And that's the energy where you are. You're ready to grow, expand, have new relationships, new opportunities, new people, jobs, um, and new ways of thinking, most definitely. And as we have this year of 9 of endings, you are coming into some really cool beginnings. And now I will stop talking. I hope that helped, love. Okay. Well, it's a confirmation, and just keep your heart open to knowing that you're nurturing these seeds that are growing now. I love that, Sassy. I'll put it up in just a second. Peggy, I feel your energy there. She's like, let me talk. Go, Peggy, please. Love, this is for you. Peggy pulled a card for you too. Oh, I bumped my mic.
I pulled from Guides of the Hidden Realms, and it's Cat Spirit. Claim your independence.
Aww.
And I pulled this at the start of your reading, so that's interesting, huh?
Very interesting. Love it. Okay, so Sassy said, I'm getting all these ideas. So I really feel like your roundtable will help some of us get unstuck and ignite our creativity. All of us. And it's just going to be so fun to talk about, like I said again, astral travel, your dreams, um, near death experiences, whether you've had them or not. I mean, it's just so crazy. Past life experiences, Peggy, that's a good one, as well as whatever I just said. Oh, shamanic healing and what it is to be a shaman and all of that type of information. Okay, so now I'm on to Shannon.
Yes, Shannon's next.
All right, Shannon, thank you for waiting. And Gumby, you're still here. You guys are just being so patient. I hope you're here. Hello, thanks for being here. What can I help you with? And we'll see where to take it. But you're welcome to pick numerology, which I love to do. I got you. Cards, charms, coins. Aw, I love that. I like that on a rainy day. That's so cool, which we had a lot of. Okay, Shannon. Okay. We're all here. Thanks, Justice. All right, I'm gonna pull Shannon, are you open to my ancient geometric coins and my little map? You guys will be patient. It won't take too long. Where'd my pen go? Hold on one second, guys. Let me clear my table for just a minute here. Let's just put these over here. And I'll try to go fast through this. So where did my pen go? Well, thank God I've got another. Let me draw the shield. And we're going to create this board. It's going to give us a yes, no answer of if you've done the right thing. This is an ancient technique, you guys. And I know it looks crazy, but I find it to be really interesting, helpful, and pretty spot on. Now, there's ways to do this at home. It's different and also interesting. You have to ask yourself the same question. 16 times. But what I want you to do, Shannon, I want you to think of what you asked me. Did I make the right choice going back to work on things with my husband? So take a deep breath, and I want you to see what I'm doing. I'm going to pull out a coin for you, and we're going to create the mother of this reading. All right, Shannon, okay. And where are my glasses? Hold on, guys. I need these things attached to my eyeballs. Here's the symbol, and this is Acquisto, and I have to try to speak Latin with you guys. Acquisto. All right. And now I'm going to return it to the bag because it is possible that you will. Yes, I will add you, and I'll try to go faster. Got you. I starred you. Okay. So Shannon, have you made the right choice? Take a deep breath. Repeat your question. And I have populace. All right. And again, we're just going to do it 2 more times. Thank you guys for being so patient. Thank you. Okay. All right. Shannon, repeat it to yourself. Did Shannon make the right decision? Conjuncto. Conjunctio. All right. And last time, and then we'll get some answers for you. Shannon, take another deep breath. And let me see what I get for you. Acquiesco again. That's fascinating. Okay, so now I'm going to double check a few things and get this reading rocking and rolling. All right, so, and as we get through it, I'll explain a little bit more, but it's hard to see because of the lines, isn't it? I'll show you a better picture of it in just a minute. Just give me 1 minute to get you some answers. So we're going to be repeating this one twice. And then conjunctio. And I'll explain the meanings of these as well as we get towards the end. And populace is like this, I'm pretty sure, but I will double check. Yes. Yes. Okay. So give me 1 minute. We're going to go. So you guys, so you understand the shield. This is the mother, which creates the daughters of the reading, which creates the nieces of the reading. I can't spell nieces right now, but you know what I mean. That's nicest, nieces. And these create the witnesses over here. Nieces, there I spelled it right. Witnesses, and the judge. So this will be the final outcome. And how these all work together is ancient wisdom. Can you see? I'll have to not use this lined paper next time. So now we have 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. So now we have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. This results in populace again. Is that right? Wait a minute. 2. Oh, okay. I did this wrong. 2, 2, 1, 1. This is 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. This goes to 2, 2, 2, 2. Now, what's important is, especially as you get down to the witnesses, the energy, favorable, unfavorable, neutral, affects the judge. So this is populace, which I can tell. Populace. Populace. This is 2112. And with all these combinations, can you imagine that there are only so many judges that we get out of all of this? So it is really a wild way to get answers when you really need a yes or no. So bear with me one more second. And I'll show you what I'm doing since it's hard to see on my page today. But this is what the shield looks like, and this is how you build the reading. These are the only judges I can come out with. So if I've done it wrong, we'll know. So let me finish with populace, and here, this is generally favorable. I'll read it to you. It can be unfavorable, but how these affect the judge is the most important thing. 2, 1. Hold on one second, guys. I'm almost done, and then I can pull a couple cards to you too, but you're gonna understand more as soon as I can find these darn names. One second. Good Lord of Mary and Jiminy Crickets. There it is. Okay. 2112. 2112. Okay. Conjunctio. And then the judge is going to be 2112. 2112. So the final outcome is conjunctio. And I'm going to read that to you first. Okay. And let me double check that I did, in fact, get the right judge. Why, yes, I did. Okay. So conjunctio, let's see what it means in terms of your answer and also what the witnesses mean. Now, this word, let me show you this book. That way you can see it. It's about conjunction. Mercury in retrograde, the sign Virgo, it has to do with your digestive system. And it's called the shapeshifter, and it appears as a cloud of entangled limbs and animals. That's what the coin looks like. The shapeshifter is the union of everything coming together and thus has the ability to connect the unconnected. Latin for conjunction, conjunctio, if I'm saying it correctly, is a neutral figure. I'm sorry, guys, that heightens the good in all. So, and the evil in all evils. But you're doing with the highest intentions. Conjunctio is especially favorable in situations regarding unions such as contracts and marriage. Amen, girl. It is also favorable when searching for lost things as it represents reconnection. The formations of the dots that you see here resemble a crossroads or two paths coming together. How beautiful. Conjunctio is balanced by Cartier, which is in here, but you're balanced by the same energy, plus Populus, which is for the greater good. And so I like the energy of this. Um, and this this is here to remind us of the power of conjunction, and it is strengthened in the sixth house. So that's going to be your everyday effort you put into this. And we know it is an everyday effort. um, so, I mean, that's fantastic. That's a really good outcome for you. I feel very positive about where you are in this phase with your husband. You're welcome, Shannon. I'll save it in here. Let's see how things go. You can always ask again. I'll put a date on it. Um, and I'll write the question over here. All right. Okay, so give me 1 second. We'll go on to the next. Peggy, if you're on a time limit, holler, but I'll keep going. This was
I'm good.
okay. Am I correct? Okay. Shannon, did that? I hope that answered, and that you can always come back if you'd like me to pull cards. I'll be here again tomorrow. We could double triple check. But I love that. It gives a very straightforward answer that there's a million outcomes for that. All right. Amen. Daily work, girl. God bless you. You're doing the right thing, though. Okay. Let me see who is next. Oh, Gumbeat, Miss Erica, Story Kitchen. Ooh, it's getting really long. We'll keep the list. I generally go from 1 to 2 now every day, so we'll keep going. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll save your names so you'll be top of the list tomorrow. Now I'm going to go to Grumbeat. Okay. Grumbeat. May I know the potential future recognition? Oh, all right. I got to do something different for you. And I'm going to go, I'm not going to use that book. Nothing to see here. Okay. This book. Okay. Grumbeat. And then we've got Ola. And let me pull this back a little bit. Let me move these cards really quick. Thank you guys for being patient with me. All right. Be sure to hit the like. You might see it go. What's it say, Peggy? Hype this live. Hype my live, you guys. Let me know if you see it.
Yeah,
I
that's
can hit.
type it.
I don't know. I can hit some people's lives, and it says hype this live. They're trying to make it more like TikTok. Okay, so Grumbeat is again 1984, 3001, 22, 78. And then you've got the magician and the butterfly in you. So, Grumbeat, have you ever had numerology done? I'll go through yours pretty quickly. Let's just say, let's go with I'll read the life energy of an 8 to you. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. Some people call it your life path number. I call it your life energy. Okay. So this is your entire code because all of these numbers make up who you are and they have a frequency within you. Your overall number is 8, and I'll read some of that to you. But you also have like 8, justice, um, yeah, 4, the emperor, the ruler is within you. 3, the empress, the seed, somebody who can manifest things. Natural born leader, really. Um, you have the magician within you, and because there's your code. There are only 2 numbers that mirror each other, 6 and 9, 1, 01, and 10. This is the magician, and this is the butterfly. You have all of this beautiful, complicated energy within you, and we could talk for days about it, but I will read some of the 8 to you and anybody who has an 8. Peggy has 3, by the way. Um, oh, the 8 is also the visionary drumbeat. And then Ola, let me get to Ola real quick. I lost the oh, there it is right in front of me. Oh, look at that. She has an 8 too. And a 10. Seeing a pattern here, 1989 is, and she's got a 9, right? 17, 27, 9, 9, 1, 8. 17, 18. So you're an overall 8 and she's an overall 9. She's more complicated than you, Grumbeat. No, she's even more complicated. She has both mirror numbers in her. She is a 9, which is the hermit and the prophet. I do believe you guys can probably read each other's minds. I can see so much similarity in you guys, but Um, you may have been dealing with somebody who spends a lot more than you do, who may be suffering from some sort of addiction, alcohol, drugs, work, food, codependency, but a lot of beautiful things too. Don't get me wrong. But so she has the 6 in her, somebody who's very creative too. The lover's energy, the muse. Um, and she has it twice, and then she has the magician, which mirrors the 10 and the 8. So you guys really are in touch with the 8, the 1s and the 10s. I would think that there's been some secrecy. There's been a lot of having to reinvent yourselves, maybe you more in a sense. I feel like you've had to really lead the way. Um, but you have that nurturing ability in you and to try to bring justice to the situation most of the time. Let me read the 8 to you. Um, and then I'll move on a little quicker, but I think this is important. It'll help you on and just understand whatever you relate to within you and within her because you both have an 8 in you. Although she's quite different. She's different. Um, so justice people energy, intense, focus, logical thinkers, guarded emotionally, resolute spirit, often find themselves in between two opposing forces, analytical, have difficulty shutting off their minds, complex, critical, respect issues, brings uncompromising balance to the world. Peacekeepers feels more comfortable when problems are resolved. I do think that you were probably the peacekeeper. Um, you can be confrontational, but at the same time avoid it. Aggressive, reactive, defensive, strong conviction of beliefs, controlling, seekers of justice and truth, dedicated, ambitious, deeply protective, and private of your personal life. Forceful, serious, highly effective at evaluating situations and circumstances, politically minded, opinionated, highly organized, protective, energy most impacted by injustices in the world, protects the vulnerable, and provides a voice for those who are silenced. I feel that that might ring a bell with how you're trying to help Ola. But of course, I don't know Ola, and we have to dive into her more. Can be intimidating, listens to both sides of an issue before coming to their own conclusions, private about personal suffering, introspective, completely dedicated to a cause they support, defensive, rigid, argumentative, able to do difficult things when needed. I don't know why she's crying. Requires structure and balance in life, uses verbal shots when wounded, needs to learn to be objective and forgiving, grounding issues and balance issues. And I've got some famous people here. Are you stuck under the bed? I think she's stuck. We got a problem here. I have an affirmation for you, Gumby. I am in a place of calm. My mind is still. My body is relaxed. I will draw all of my energy into the core of my being. I will remain grounded, present, balanced, focused. I am at one with the energy within my spirit. And I think if you say that and remind yourself of that, it'll help you go through some of these emotions of wondering if she'll come back or not. And a lot of it does have to do with grounding for you. And here's some stones that can help. Hold them in your hand, keep them near you, however you like to work with them. Boji stones for grounding and balancing, tourmaline for grounding, obsidian for grounding, carnelian heals wounds of the heart and offers courage, labradorite connects one with universal light, and lapis connects one with universal wisdom. Now, she too is a visionary. You guys have the ability to manifest everything you want and at the same time keep a lot of secrets. Let me see where you are this year. And I can tell you more about where she is and the chances that you guys might come back 11, 12, 13. You're in a year of empowerment. I don't know if you want to go backwards. And I'll read what this is what I call your life path year. And it's really about you taking back your personal power. Olga, or Ola, I'm sorry, Ola, is in a 9 year. And that is of completions. So Ola happens to be about a lot of harsh endings. And let me tell you something else. She is a 9 and she's in a 9 year. Ola is going through a rebirth. This is a whole new phase for her. You're in the middle of a 9 year cycle of empowerment. Let me read that to you because you guys are on completely different energies. She's back in this butterfly energy just about of endings and having to go through adjustment and new beginnings, like in the cocoon for a while before she can come out and go through this rebirth. For you, though, I want you to keep this in mind. Empowerment is everything it sounds like and more if I can find the book. This is a year where you prepare to take a step to promote change. It's a redirection, Gumbeat, of your energy, shedding relationships that are toxic and unhealthy. Obviously, fear of the unknown, grounding issues, so those crystals and stones will be helpful. Security and control issues, fear of letting go of what you know, but taking back your power, initiating change, confronting old patterns and emotions that are not effective, reevaluation of self, of relationships, trust issues, and most importantly, healing. So I want you to take that information and just sit with it and see what you think would be a good the best move for you considering she is in a year of completions. And I want to tell you what that's about. For Ola, this is about a truth that surfaces that can no longer be denied. This truth has the power to change your perspective and free your mind. This is about Ola. Everything comes full circle. She's been through 9 years of something. Karma may revisit you and your life. So you could come back. Something could come back. I need you to decide what's for the highest good of you. There may be a death, a loss, an ending of relationships, but Ola will also uh, begin to see new growth and opportunity. But between you and I, it's going to take a couple years. This is a time where Ola needs to honor everything she's been through, learn the lessons, and go through this rebirth. And it's a time where she may put a stop to something or someone that has haunted her forever. So this could go deeper than you, and it may have nothing to do with you, but you're in two very different places. So please keep that in mind. And I'm going to pull a Lunar Nomad Oracle card for you. And then I believe Peggy will also do that, which is so wonderful. And two flew out. Okay. So, Gumbeat, I just really feel like this is definitely an ending. There is a rebirth here. So I want you to take that and use your own intuition. I also want you to realize, maybe you guys had big plans to create a family, a foundation together. This plan has changed, but I want you to understand that you can and will have this. Um, and you have to build this foundation yourself, and that's going to start with a lot of healing. Let me read a little bit more about the cross. That feels very important. In September, we have 999 coming up. There's a lot of endings. You guys, please don't take these things personally, no matter what I say or the people that leave you. It's probably meant to be. And I don't recommend going backwards, but I do trust your intuition. You're a very bright, intelligent, intuitive visionary, my friend, that brings a lot of balance to this world. So don't forget that. And this is about struggle across to bear, burden, guilt, devastation, grief, depression, can be about religion. But it's really a question mark, okay? You're asked to seek out the source of your heartache so you can heal from the inside out. When the body feels pain, it signals that something is wrong and in need of attention so it can heal. The spirit in despair cries out for the same relief. When you avoid the pain, you repeat the cycle. That's very important. The cross wakes you up to the thorn in your side. The pain can no longer be tolerated, so it must be acknowledged. I think my dog is stuck under the bed, you guys. Okay, no giggling. The cross appears as an unfortunate event, a burden, or a painful experience. Be gentle with yourself, okay, Gumbeat? Look at what part you play in this drama. Remember, you cannot always change the situation, but you can choose your reaction. And that has to do with you building your own foundation. Peggy, I'm almost done, and then I'm going to ask for your help. Thank you so much. Um, There's a couple things here about the house. Um, I want you to ask yourself, who do I consider family now, and how can I deepen that connection? Gumbeat, I hope you're still here, honey. Um, Maybe you've never had the experience of a stable home or even any connection to family. There is still time and place to make unimaginable connections to your family, your roots, your lineage. And sometimes your family is not who you're related to, you know? Make a home for yourself, research your heritage, visit places that link you to your past. The sands of time can be moved to heal those deep wounds. And new memories can be made if you do it before time has run out. Oh, thank you for listening. Family is a beautiful and complicated creature. The house is a space in which family thrive, mingle, and expand. Those who are not blood relatives can still be family. Family is truly what you make it. Just as the home is a reflection of you, you choose your family or tribe just as you choose your thoughts and your experience. So if you did have these type of deep plans, I understand how badly that can hurt. But I want you to know that you are in a new, really a much better place and phase to bring this kind of stability into your life independently. Okay. All right. Thank you, Peggy. I am done. I do hope it helps. And I appreciate you so much pulling a card too.
It's all right. This one is from the Spirit Animal Oracle, and I got Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. I also pulled an angel number for you. I
Oh,
just
good.
I got 1010 Soul Mission, Independence, Soul Mission, Alone Time, Learning, Healing, Aspirations. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You may not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process.
Ah, that's beautiful. And
Yeah.
considering the tens and their birthdays.
Yeah, I thought that was neat.
Yeah. Okay. So, Gumby, that's what I'm going to leave you with today. There's so much more I can tell you. So, I hope you will come back. And as we go, I'll pull cards for you. We'll do charms. We'll do all kinds of things to help you and all of us grow and learn and inspire, feel better, you know? So, I do hope that helps. All right. I can do a little bit more. Why is she crying? You're stuck under the bed? She's literally stuck under the bed. That's so funny. She's fine, you guys.
Do you
That'll
want to
learn
do
you, Pippa. That'll learn you. You could have gone on the bed. Okay, anyway, she's fine, y'all.
Did you want to do one more or you want to end it?
I can do one more. Let me see. Who do we have? How many am I missing?
A few. Miss
Sto-
Erica is next.
Miss Erica?
Yeah.
Okay. Story time in the kitchen. You might have to come back. Let me see. Erica, what you got, babe? What's your question? I believe she's going to need my table. You guys come back tomorrow. I promise to be here. Thank you, Jean. No, that's not, no, it's my dog. She's fine, you guys. This is just her whining. I know, you're stuck. Oh my God. You want me to go get her? Erica, put your question up. Let me go pull her out from under the bed. You've got yourself stuck. Everybody hears you crying. They think I'm torturing you. Come here. You stuck? Oh, you have to get so stuck. All right, here you go. Never a dull moment around here. Well, get your booty over here. Tell everybody you're okay. It's your own fault. You didn't have to go under the bed like that. You're too big. Come here. You're okay. She's not a quiet dog, y'all. Okay. So, did Erica? Oh, she's silly. Now she's trying to get under my. No, no. Normally she sits under my table where she can see her rocking the table right now. And she just sits on my feet. A lot of times they go to sleep, but she got herself in a little bit of a pickle today. A little bit of a pickle. Erica, what's your question, honey? Or I haven't. Oh, Erica, can you come back to 10:18 and 11? Can you come back tomorrow, Erica, with the numerology? That's going to take me a hot minute, and I want to spend a little time with you. Are you mad at me? Will you come back tomorrow? Justice, you got to come back tomorrow too. Yeah, blame Pippa, you guys. Um, oh, I do. I've been talking about my dad a lot today. It could be him and talking to him. Erica, are you gonna be mad at me? Yeah, it's my dad. Couldn't stay away from my mom's birthday. He's got it. Yep, that's my dad. He's hopping in on my mom's birthday open veil because that's how he is. He's bugging her. Um, Erica, can you come back tomorrow? Okay, maybe not. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. I know. I know when they're here. I okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to get into Erica's a little bit. Erica, can you come back tomorrow though? Any chance? Because that's gonna take me, and I want to do a good reading for you. I'll start with you tomorrow, Erica. Can you do that? Please don't be mad. Nope. Okay. Well, let me start. Let me start Erica's. Yeah, it's my dad. He's piggybacking on my mom. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna write everything down because I just want to give you some time. And who is this other person? I'm just gonna put a smiley face for this other person. Um, Justice Woman, yeah, can you come back? Let's see, I've got Erica tomorrow, Ishka, story time, Justice Woman, taste and tease. That's adorable. So I love that. Taste and tease, you spicy thing. I want to see your birthday. All right. So tomorrow, Erica, Ishika, the Storytime Kitchen. Oh, I want to talk about cooking. The Justice Woman and Taste and Tease. You guys are all first tomorrow. And Erica, this person over here, and I will pick up tomorrow right where we left off. Tomorrow's 8/28. Ooh, that's a cool date too. 25. Okay. Is everybody okay with that? What's this? Oh, you're so welcome. Ishika, do you have a quick no, oh you guys, can you come back? I promise. Justice, please. Ishika, don't be so worried. Sassy, thank you. And I will be in touch about the round tables. And if you guys It's not it's like $2. Any level, become a member, and you can come in the Zoom that we're planning for September as well. Okay, thank you, Jean, and thank you for helping in the chat. Peggy, I love you dearly. Thank you for being here and helping us all too. All right, Ishika. Thank you. And you guys remember, if you're feeling a sense of urgency, you may have a 4 in your birthday like me. No, but just be like, okay, I feel this sense of urgency, but is it that super urgent? Probably not. So just breathe. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Everything will be good until tomorrow. Now, I want you guys to also, before we go, let's clear the energy for all of us because we really get connected all together. And let's just clear our energy, any negativity you've been feeling and working through. And let's work on putting blessings in a bubble around you guys. Jean, right? Girl, sometimes I've worried about situations so bad I want to call authorities and be like, what do I do about this? Okay, so let's just be sure anytime you have a reading coming and going that you clear your energy. And as much as we love each other, cut your cords from all of us and go out into the world with your own bubble of protection. Whoop. Ay, ay, ay. And on that note, that clearly did not calm the dogs down. I love you guys. I'm going to have to end the stream. They're going nuts. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, I promise. Peace. Thank you for all your help, too, and being with me.